Hotelier, which is how I believe it is the band name is meant to be pronounced, are an American band from Worcester, Massachusetts. They were formed in 2009. They released their first album in 2011 and their third in 2016, and that was the most recent. They've had a stable lineup, except for the second guitarist. They've had 6 of those. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was their second album, and it was my first encounter with them as a band. This album got a Metacritic score of 91, which is huge, and reviewed very well. So I'm going to review it, and we're going to see how we come out at the end. So I would describe this as mostly being indie rock, maybe with an edge of post-punk and the things that I've seen about it. Pop punk is mentioned. I think the thing is really that there's this kind of area of rock music where there's very fine distinctions between the different genres here, and I think it sits somewhere in this kind of in this mass of kind of the indie rock / punk / several other things in there, even kind of, you can hear as I don't know if there is a genre of post-grunge, but I can hear elements of that in there a bit as well. And I would generally say it's rocky, and that the big defining feature, like a lot of this music, is thick guitar, what I call washy guitar curtains at the back. Basically, they're playing the guitar, the rhythm guitars, but not a lot of rhythm, just this kind of hitting the strings and playing the chord and then letting it ring until they play the next one. And there's this constant sound of this going on. The singing is interesting. It's more different in this music than some of the other elements. And it's kind of, he sounds like he's on the edge, as if he's about to have a breakdown. He's screaming and shouting, even when it's kind of more restrained. It's really close to the edge of it, kind of breaking down out of singing into shouting. His the effect between the singing and the music, therefore, is quite intense. The words are hard to make out, but I have this quote from Christian Holden, who's the front guy and the singer, and he said, "It's partly about my experience with friends and loved ones in the past 3 years, which were very complicated, toxic, and abusive. But laid within is a lot of the deconstruction of self for personal growth and transformation. I hope it helps you live and stuff. Apparently, we are emo now." So that's what he said, and I can certainly pick up there's quite a bit of dark stuff going on here. There's stuff about obviously about friendship and friends and difficult friendships, and definitely about death in here. Musically, I would say that there's a lot of stuff out there that is in this kind of vein. I would say it's USP, so its unique selling point is the intensity to it. My favourite song probably is Your Deep Rest, which is about the funeral of a friend, which has got this line that I can't pick up on it. It's like, "I phoned in sick from your funeral." Generally, kind of my feeling is it's okay, but I don't respond as well as some people do to this kind of rock. I do generally like rock. It's kind of, where a lot of the music that I listen to sits, but not so much this kind of indie rock with the big guitar curtain, as I call it. I feel like there's just so much other stuff out there that's similar to this that it's hard for someone to sit above or to distinguish itself. And in a lot of bands they are different, but the differences I don't feel like that big. Anyway, so that's what I think about this album. I'd love to know what you think. As always, I'm going to invite you to tell me what you think by typing something into the comments box. And that's it from me for now.